Hello everyone who loves the fix aroma. Today together we will make tea from whole leaves of my organic figs. This process includes 8 steps. In this case, the first 3 steps are exactly the same as in previous video about making tea from crushed fig leaves. There they are considered in great detail, so now I will only recall them. The first step is in the picking of the leaf, which take place at the end of the season in the morning. The second step is to thoroughly wash the leaves. The third step is the preliminary drying of the leaves that was carried out in the shade according to certain rules and must be stopped in timely manner. And only after that we finally move on to new steps that are unique to this recipe. This is the fourth step, freezing. The leaves are packed in plastic bags with ziplock and stored for a couple of days in the freezer of the refrigerator. The liquid contents of the leaf cells, when frozen, breaks the cell walls and then, when defrosted, wets the leaf tissues. Now I took the bags out of the freezer. Let's look at the leaves. They are taut and hard, rustling and crunching, like frozen leaves in a winter park. In some leaves I even see frost. I put the leaves in a tow bowl and stir them from time to time. After 1 hour, the leaves are completely defrosted. They have become very plastic. They can be easily gathered into a bowl and they do not break. These leaves are ready for the next step 5, rolling. Usually I roll 2 small leaves or 1 large leaf. Yes, I do it almost like Carmen at the cigar factory. Almost because according to legend, Carmen did it on her hips, and I do it on a cutting board. Latex gloves allow you to roll a fig cigar quite tight. Here's what happened as a result. Not bad. So, all our fig leaves are rolled up and ready for the next step. The sixth step is fermentation. This process takes place under pressure and a temperature of 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. I cover the bowl with a wet towel. It shouldn't dry out, so I wet it from time to time. The duration of fermentation is determined empirically. When the leaves have a strong pleasant smell, the fermentation should be completed. My fermentation lasts 20 hours at 26 degrees Celsius. Let's look at rolled leaves after fermentation. They became darker and more moist to the touch. There is a sweet, pleasant smell similar to the smell of dried fruits. The next seventh step is cutting. I cut each fig cigar into two pieces, so it will be more convenient to brew them. This is important because the leaves are tightly rolled, and after cutting, water will be easier to get inside the cigar during brewing, and air will be better able to get inside during long-term storage of tea. And this is what a fig cigar looks like inside. So, the cutting is done, and I filled 2 trays of the home dehydrator. We can move on to the next step. The eighth step is drying the rolled leaves. The filled trays are inserted into the dehydrator. We close the lid. Now select the operation mode. I set the temperature to 55 degrees Celsius to quick stop the fermentation in the right phase, and the drying time is 6 hours. If that's not enough, I will give extra time. So the drying has begun. Well, 6 hours was enough, and I left the rolled fig leaves in the dehydrator until the next day to rest. Let's take a look at them. So I can smell the slight sweet smell of dried fruits. and the color of the leaves has become a little lighter. It is important that our cigars are not unrolled. This is good. I shift them at the bowl, and I feel that after drying by weight, the fixed cigars have become significantly lighter. Yes, they look interesting. So, the production of large leaf tea is completed, and we can move on to the most interesting stage, tea brewing and tasting. In the kettle, 1 liter of boiled water with a temperature of 85 to 90 degrees. I put in there 2 halves of a fig cigar. So, the brewing began. Such tea is brewed a little longer than usual because our fig cigars must swell and gradually unroll. In the meantime, I'll store the remaining full leaf fig tea in a cardboard box for storage. In it, tea will breathe freely, and in 1.5 or 2 months it will gain its full strength. Meanwhile, in the teapot, the cigars swollen and began to unroll, and the water gradually turns colored. So, it's been 20 minutes. Our fig cigars have greatly increased in size and have unrolled. I can already see that free half of the large fig leaf. I stir it the tea and I see uniform greenish color with a slight brown tint. I pour tea into a white cup. Yes, the color is very similar to the usual color of a good green tea. Let's taste it. Very soft, intelligent taste. There is no bitterness. With a complex sweet aroma without dominance. I'll try to describe. The aroma of figs, the aroma of coconut, and the aroma of dried fruits are equally soft. There is a mild, milky aftertaste. Wonderful. By the way, the fig cigar was not completely unrolled. This means that you can once again add hot water to the teapot and again enjoy fig tea from whole leaves. That's all. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and together we will watch the growth and ripening of wonderful Israeli figs and the cooking delicious and healthy dishes from them.